is a born crime-fighting machine.
Yes, he is. Wolfgang Luciano II,
And
Wolfie.
even his name. I
He's
mean, you have just made this dog a part of the XL Tuesday wine and cheese crowd.
yeah.
Like, I could see Wolfgang sitting there with the wine, pinkies out, drinking it in the second
No,
half
you know what?
tonight.
Actually, I will tell you this. I can't believe you're saying this, but he is a boy dog. I've never had an actual boy dog before because usually all my dogs do want to have wine and cheese with me and
I
he
didn't
will
know this.
yeah, so he will throw a ball for 24/7. He's got a great nose on him, and we're going to start doing some training because I was told that he has a good nose for detecting metal like gun detection dogs. So I'm going to
How do
start
you know this?
I've
How
been
does this happen?
The
they
people
told
that
me,
train them
the people
know.
that train them know
They
this.
know.
I don't know this.
That's wild.
So yeah, no. Wolfie's a boy dog. If there was ever he's dirty. He loves to play, and he's a mama's boy at the same time. But
Will he go outside and change his smell? Like rolling stuff? Yeah, well,
What?
that's what
That's what we're doing?
I've owned shepherds before. She's
Yeah.
owned shepherds
Yep.
before. Males love to find something like really nasty
Yeah.
Yep.
and then
I've
roll in
noticed
it and then come back in the house and
They
think
just
like,
don't
hey,
like
now
the-
I smell different.
I thought they just liked the nastiness. And
No.
Like, oh, gosh.
No, they're
Oh, it
always
smells
changing their
well,
scent.
there's probably a little bit of like in that. So
Oh.
it really, it's
And
a
if they could
nightmare.
find like some like swampy area, they'll get in that. And yeah, so they are smart, but they're troublesome.
There's so many reasons why you should bring a dog into your home. I mean, there's obviously all three of us. Rob and I, here's the other thing about today's show. Rob and I's biggest mission is really to not be one of the forever home bringer homers.
Oh my God, my wife will kill me.
I know. Like, we want to take all these dogs home, but we know that our personal situations are not allowing us to have a dog
That's
right
right.
now. And
And
when
that's a
you
good
do
point.
that, it's a big mistake because you're not only disrupting its growth, but also possibly taking away a forever home for this pup that could have a better situation.
And depending on the breed, some of them need more, like you were talking about Wolfie.
Yep.
He's a little bit more higher maintenance, and he wants to go out a lot and play a lot, and he's rambunctious. Then you've got like the breeds that I've been getting lately, the Mastiffs.
Yeah.
They sleep 23 hours a day, and it suits my lifestyle, where I'm kind of a couch potato. So you want to make sure you match up with the
No,
dog.
and that's such a good point. Still, we are doing the puppy pick'em, and puppies are cute, but puppies grow up, and
That's
there
right.
are older dogs here too. And while the pictures
Yes.
are adorable, and you're posting on all the websites and the YouTube, and the puppies are fantastic, but puppies need care, and sometimes when you get a puppy, they don't come with instructions, and they need to be potty trained. They need to have training. I know the Connecticut Humane Society is great on continuing that with you, but you do have to be prepared that a puppy is going to come home. They need to decompress at your house, and you have to get up like every 2 hours or so, letting them out, have all the stuff you need. So to all of our points, you have to be prepared. Everyone has to be on board and look at the breed and see if a puppy is right
Right.
for you. I've only ever had puppies, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all I know.
No, myself
Yeah.
included, yeah.
But all of us, too, have had dogs for long periods of
Yeah.
time, and they've become family members
Yes.
on top of pets, like even more than pets.
Carl,
when you
I still
start
think
to,
about
I was
Carl.
thinking of Carl today. Carl's a big, one of the first pups in the puppy pick'em 8 years ago. I know I don't even want to bring it up because I
Right.
know
Yep.
that this is going to be a tear-jerking
Yeah.
I
show.
know.
I
I know.
told some of the people, I was like, last year was kind of rough.
I know.
I don't know how this year's going to go. But that's how attached that you can get to your animals. Like, they
Mhm.
are children.
Yep.
They are children.
And they're part of your family.
Yeah.
They are your children, like and it's tough to lose them too. That's
Mhm.
another part of the reason why I haven't been able to get another one. My wife
Same.
can't go through the end of the life.
I've never heard Rob Dibble cry harder than the day he told me he was not going to be coming to work. And it was
It's
like,
tough,
it
dude.
was a
I've
golf
gone through
outing
so
day.
many.
It was
I've
like a
had
lot of
dogs
fun.
my entire adult life,
Yeah.
and my upbringing. My parents had smaller dogs. They had Cocker Spaniels and stuff. I've had German Shepherds and Mastiffs and Labs, and just it's when you got a 110-pound, 150-pound dog, man. That's like another human.
And then they're not in the house. Like with my Daisy May and my Luke, they were all over 100 pounds. And when you're missing
my
that in
God,
the
yeah.
house, it's empty.
Well, when Coco was born, before she was born, we would have the two Mastiffs and the Lab sleeping with us.
Oh gosh.
So, and they usually slept on me because Jonna was pushing them over to my side. So, I mean, at any given point in time, I had 300 pounds of dogs on me.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And I miss it. But again, that's got to be your lifestyle. It's got to be something. Like my wife's told a lot of people that I wouldn't even go on vacations. I would rather stay with the dogs than go somewhere. And it sometimes you get a little obsessed with the dog, but that's the way I am. That's my personality.
And you guys know this too. I think the precious thing about being a pet owner, and it doesn't matter if it's a dog or cat, but I lean towards the dogs on this, is as soon as you get home, man, you know exactly the love that you're going to get.
Oh, absolutely.
We know that even more because we've lost that for a little while. And like that, when I hear someone, I just got a dog, like that's the thing I think about is like, man, you're so lucky because every time you come home, someone's going to love you no matter what happened.
All right, so let's talk to Catherine Schubert here and get some more information on how you can adopt these pups and other pups and animals and cats and whatnot here from the Connecticut Humane Society. It's the 8th annual Puppy Pick'em on Fox Sports Radio with Renee and Ben and Rob. And when we come back, Catherine Schubert will join us.